Oh my god. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh no, I hear myself. I forgot to mute. Ah!
No.
Where is it? Where is it? Ah, no. I don't even. Okay, okay. I love how even after moving to a Windows computer, my streams are still cursed.
No,
It just
there's no
the territory.
on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Oh, and look, my window is all messed up. I didn't even realize it because I closed out and came back in.
Yeah. That would do it.
Good so far.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
There.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. This is what we've come to. This is. Oh my gosh.
What we've come to expect.
Yep. Oh my gosh. I just can't escape. I can't escape my nightmares. I can't escape my dreams. Also, Lulu, I love that. I know nobody can see that, but I love it. Okay, time to send out the notifications. Boop. Tweet it out. And then...
Emotional boner.
Hell yeah.
Why would you say such a controversial thing on stream?
Incredible. I relate.
To the emotional boner?
Yes. Demisexual
Do you
pride.
get emotional boners, Anya?
Yes, I do. I do actually.
Emotional boner confirmed.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. But yeah. Let's all hope that this will continue to work audio wise and whatnot. Anyways, how's everyone doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing pretty okay. I woke up at 1 p.m. and had a full breakfast, eggs, turkey bacon, hash browns, toast, orange juice, and I'm drinking my coffee still right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm dying.
Oops.
Oh. Started choking. Oh, now I have like 3 chats on my screen of the same chat. Because I have the actual window of my stream that has a chat. Then I also have the stream in OBS so that other people like can see the stream in the stream. And then I also have the stream chat that comes with OBS when you open it up.
Hell yeah.
So I just see Azure saying "Uwu no dying" 3 times.
You should raise the game volume for the stream.
For the stream?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. Uh, okay, I have an idea. This will save the day. Okay. Oh my gosh, can I please stop doing this?
Oh, now I can hear it.
What about in the stream?
The stream. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. What about you guys?
I can hear it.
I can hear it.
Okay. Wait, Azure, do you hear yourself on the stream?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm
Good.
like 200 times louder than the rest of you.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been saying that since I started doing this with you.
Incredible. Even though I have my own thing and everything, but I'm still not the loudest. Incredible. I turned myself up, like, as much as I could go.
Azure just deserves to be heard.
Yeah.
Anya just needs to turn me down to like 40%.
No.
No way. Everyone's gotta be loud. We gotta
I like
blast
this.
people's eardrums.
I'm scared.
It's scary.
Okay, I need to load the state again because I keep clicking and it progresses it. And I'm like, no.
No.
You've been paying attention to the trial so far.
Wait, are we just going? Are we just going?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so used to us like spending 5 billion years just talking about something, and instead Azure's like, nah, today we're going. We're going right away.
I don't remember what happened last time.
Okay, so as I say in the title, I did a speed run up until this point. So I kind of know what happened. So it was revealed that Vera Misham was the actual forger of the paintings, and that she was the one who received the poisonous stamp and put it in a frame, but then her father, who everyone thought was the forger but actually wasn't, like saw the stamp and used it and died.
Big
So, what kind of person takes it out the frame and uses it when they can just find them a stamp?
Yeah.
When that's clearly someone's pride and joy. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
You deserved everything that you got.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Just for that. What? He went into some private things and used that stuff.
No, that's fair.
Big boof.
Hey, now we're gonna continue?
Oh, also,
Is there
another
anything
thing.
before you want here?
Another thing. I found out, Azure, yesterday that they make you watch that video in the Landmark pace 23 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's insane.
Yeah.
I was counting each time they showed it
Yeah, I've
again.
never counted it before, but it did feel like forever, so...
Yeah, I'm just like going saying, hi, Bajorn, hello!
Hi, Sean.
Hello! Welcome to the stream. I can't show my face just yet because I don't have a webcam, but it's coming in. We ordered it. It'll be here soon. So have this picture, this GIF, and pretend that it's me showing my heart hands to you. I love you very much, Bjorn. Thank you, and also thank you for the shout out, Azure. You're the best.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you, Lulu.
Oh, you.
Yeah, Bjorn, welcome to the stream. I love you. But yeah, I guess, it's time to go. Let's just go. Why not?
Yeah.
Live fast, die young. Am I right?
Why do you keep clicking on the stream information?
Huh?
Why do you keep clicking on the stream information?
Am I doing that?
You were, yeah.
Huh. Interessante. I mean, I was just clicking on, the... What is it? The, things in OBS so that I can show my heart hands. I was toggling the image.
Must be clicking out then, because
Yeah.
it shows up stream information thing on the,
Oh!
the screen.
Okie dokie. That's why, because I keep clicking out. Yeah. Big boof. But anyways, can I also just say, this new computer that I have is amazing. Like, actually amazing. It runs so fast, and right now, like, I have a bunch of windows open and all this other stuff, and it only says that my CPU usage is 0.6%.
Hell yeah.
When in the past, it used to be almost 50%.
Big beefy computer.
Big beefy computer. Hell yeah. Anyways, let's continue on, shall we?
Let us ask her and be done with it, shall we? Who are you? Who is the forger? True mission.
Was that an expression of emotion I saw on her face? She's staring holes into Prosecutor Gavin's face.
I'm used to being stared at by Frauleins, believe me. Though they usually talk to me too. Tell us, were you the one who forged those works of art? Yes.
I'm glad you changed the voice to that. Womp womp.
So the forger, the true mission was you?
Yes, it was me.
What? Ah!
The court was in an uproar and it wasn't coming down. We had to break for a 10-minute recess. What?
Say we're probably saving before they continue.
Oh my god!
You had to click 2 screens. Well, thanks for the stream, everybody.
God damn it.
I'm crying. I'm actually crying. I can't believe this happened. I can't believe we've done this.
I can.
Yep.
Oh, amazing. Anyways, yes, please save. Or okay. I I almost forgot my Trucy voice for a second. I was like, what does Trucy sound like? So where exactly does this leave us, Apollo? Well, the Drew Mission who was killed wasn't Drew Mission the Forger, basically. Huh? Well then, who was he? Well, he was actually doing her nails. So, you really made those forgeries?
For father. I know it was wrong.
Could you tell us how it happened?
My father was a painter. I loved painting ever since I was a child. One day, father saw it in me. He saw that I had the talent.
The talent for making forgeries?
How should I say it? It was not only paintings I made. Given the materials, I could make anything.
Anything?
Anything.
Oh my god.
I was so proud and I so happy. But in the end, I was making those.
Forgeries.
I've never had a good constitution nor personality. I know very little of the world at my door. I don't even know what a normal girl sounds like. Now because of me, father. Yes.
Do you know about this red envelope?
I remember that envelope. It was some time ago.
So you were already you were already creating your works back then?
I started when I was only 12 years old.
So the one who figured out the stamp was poisoned, that was...
Mr. Justice, it's time.
Right! Out of
Why
time.
is Batman in this game?
Wait, Vera, just one more thing, please. Those 3 paintings in the studio.
I painted those as part of my work.
Right, see? We checked them out and we saw that what was underneath. We saw the rough sketches underneath the 3 finished paintings.
I see. Mr. Justice.
Yes?
Father, he knew of you. Of both of you.
Your late father?
He was watching, waiting, gathering information. All about the riding code lore upstairs.
But lately we're not doing just law.
Yes, you do tricks, gags to amuse, and play piano.
Well, they're not really gags.
Yet when Father Richard resumed the legal business, how pleased he was.
Who was Mr. Misham? How am I supposed to know? What if he was Daddy's daddy? Judging from the relative age...
He's sugar daddy.
Oh my gosh. Judging from the relative ages involved, I say it's highly unlikely. Things are already confusing enough with all these daddies running around.
We've got daddy, and then we've got sugar daddy, and then we've got leather daddy.
Too many daddies. Let's see, we have Phoenix, we have Trucy's real father, we have Clavier, we have this guy now. Kristoff, too many daddies. This game is just full of them. We just need an Edgeworth and everything will be complete. Anyways, boop. We know that the victim's daughter, Vera, was the forger. What does this mean for the case? Guess we're about to find out. I'm still crying about how that was the end.
Court is now back in session.
Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off.
Perhaps you could begin by telling us how it all worked. Could you set up this drone mission Forger persona?
There's that stare again. She's drilling more holes into his head. I know it's hard for you, but hey, he's a handsome guy. I don't know. What's hard?
Me right now.
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I was was like, I know Lulu's gonna say it. I know she's gonna say it. I knew it before I even said it.
Very well, miss, if you would. Did you really make those detestable forgeries?
Perhaps you'd rather answer my question. Were you the one who painted that painting? The remarkably similar one.
Yes. I painted it, yes. Father praised me quite highly for it.
So, she was the one who made the forgeries.
Yet she did not wish to reveal the truth of her operation. So the victim was a stand-in, a decoy. To the world at large, he was the forger, not her. On the starship Voyager.
I've done a bad thing. I have, haven't I?
Regardless, we need a little more information here. About, for instance, this. You have seen this before, yeah?
Yes. In the text drawer.
Very well, you may proceed with your testimony. Tell us everything you know about this envelope.
The judge is dying.
Oh no! Judge, no! We're in the middle of a case! You can't die yet! Die afterwards!
I can see the light now.
No!
No!
I created things and Father sold them. This envelope came after my first work that was other than a painting. father handled the deal. All of it. I received the stuff that was in that envelope. It was after the job that we moved to the current studio.
There certainly was much of great interest in your testimony. We didn't hear all of it.
Let the witness realize it.
Very well. Please begin the cross-examination.
Right, okay. I need more information about this forger, this Drew Misham.
It was weird to hear this game again.
There we go.
Save, not
Yeah.
save.
Yeah, that was close. Okay. I'm guessing let's just press everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like usual.
God, it's weird being able to actually hear the game.
So-
Right?
So these things you were making are, you mean paintings identical to other paintings, right?
No shit.
The closer they were, the happier father was. I was happy too.
Still, you're quite young now. When did you begin this work?
We said 12 years old.
Yeah.
My first painting sold when I was 12, like I said earlier.
Your Honor, she had no idea she had no idea what she was doing was illegal.
Easy, that little attorney with the hair for a head. You're not here to defend her from crime of forgery.
True. Please tell us more about this envelope. This envelope that may very well have killed your father.
Alright.
Oh shoot, I clicked out of the window. By other than a painting, you mean you'd only done paintings up to that point? And Apollo!
Yes, you don't. But father had realization. He noticed my talent extending to making things other than paintings.
For instance?
For instance, a letter someone had written, or a fingerprint left upon a cup, or a signature on a document, a seal upon a letter, anything, you dumb forehead.
None of this makes her sound very innocent at all.
And the $100,000 promised in this letter was the start. The beginning of a new industry for jewelry.
A new industry?
The collection of items to be used in criminal proceedings or forging evidence, in other words. Dun dun dun.
Uh-oh.
Hold it.
So you didn't know how the things you were making were being used?
I enjoy painting very much.
I think I understand. Fräulein lived in an unusual little world.
Can you tell us what happened to the papers that were in this envelope?
Hate them.
Father signed them and sent them back, I believe.
Did he follow the instructions? Send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp?
This is a rather important matter. Give your answer some thought.
What do you mean you received it?
Oh, for God's sake.
Did I do something wrong?
You didn't use that stamp because it was dangerous, correct? Deadly poison on the back, atraquinine.
Moment here, forehead. It was an answer upon the witness. You're leading the witness. How then, perhaps, from me, Fräulein Vera? Why did you receive this stamp?
Is something wrong?
It was beautiful.
Oh. You mean it's one of those commemorative stamps?
Yes, I think it was.
So you didn't know about the poison? I guess not.
So the threat failed by chance, by mistake. Thanks to this commemorative stamp.
Quite the close call. Hold it.
You mean you moved to where the current Drew studio is?
Yes, we saw very few people there. I began drawing picture books.
This single job had tied them to the criminal underworld. I think Mr. Mission wished to reduce their visibility in the world at large.
When we had to meet someone for some reason, Father posed as the creator of the work.
So that was the real essence of the artist, Drew Misham. You did the work and he supplied the face. There's a lot of stories like that.
Yep.
So, you really didn't know anything, did you? You had no idea how much danger you were in.
Apparently not.
About this commemorative stamp, could you tell us more about it?
It was very pretty, and more than that,
Yes?
it was a picture of people I liked at the time.
This is something new.
Oh yeah, I missed this. Apparently, we got some cross-examination yet ahead of us. If you would be so kind as to continue to your testimony, Fräulein.
I just realized Azure has never heard that the air guitar.
No, he
He's
doesn't.
only ever seen it. That's great.
The stump was a picture of my favorite magician, so I kept it.
Was her favorite magician Declare?
Yep.
Yes.
But I'm thinking, I'm trying to remember. I know you're supposed to present something here. I'm gonna save state. I think it's either the ticket or the envelope.
The envelope. Or no, the ticket.
The ticket, you think? What about you, Lulu?
I cannot say because I know. I'll leave you guys to guess.
Objection.
Those magicians you liked. Was it this bunch?
Oh, I'm a genius.
Apollo, they're not a bunch.
I see. Still, I have to wonder. Why include a commemorative stamp like that in a business letter?
Good question. Well, pretty stamps are always better, and you can't beat Troop Gramarye.
But the whole mother plan was a failure because of it. Ironic, don't you think? Prosecutor Gavin? Sweating.
Something's
Prosecutor
wrong.
Gavin?
Something's wrong. I wonder what's wrong.
Declare.
What's with Gavin?
Might I ask just one question of the witness?
I feel so bad for Clavier. Like, I've stated this before, but he has a really bad time during this game.
He does.
He doesn't deserve this. He's such a good boy.
In your testimony just now, you stated.
Oh, also, hi, Owen, hello!
Hi, Owen.
I don't have my face cam yet to show the heart eyes, so here you go. There you go.
Heart emojis.
Heart, my heart hands for you. Hi, Owen, welcome to the stream. I love you very much.
My heart hands for you.
Oh shoot, wrong thing. There we go.
This was your first work that was a painting. Yes, tell me. What exactly did you make?
Can I ask why?
No, answer the question. Now!
Prosecutor Gavin, you will detain yourself. You're usually not the one whose volume concerns me.
Yes, that's usually your hair forehead. Becoming of me. I apologize.
Xavier, don't say anything about how I am in the bedroom, please.
Excuse me.
I was talking in the courtroom.
I know what you were talking about, Clavier. You can act all innocent, but I
This
know.
is the Mondavon you fight.
I know what you
I
were
didn't do
thinking of.
anything
No,
this
you
time. It was-
know
no,
what you were thinking. You were
no,
not talking about.
I was actually talking about the courtroom.
I don't believe you. Oh my gosh.
Innocent. You know I didn't. I was thinking of that. You know I would.
Yeah.
But, and Snow, please, Miss Mission, tell me.
It was a book. Or a book. A single page in book.
A book? Please be more specific.
It was a handwritten book. Like a diary.
No, I don't. No. And now he's having the meltdown.
Yep. What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks like he just saw a ghost. He just realized he done fricked up. He done fricked up real bad. That's-
You done goofed.
Yep. And that's why he's freaking out. He realized he played into somebody else's hand and
He played himself.
yeah. But that'll be revealed in due time.
Yeesh. Miss Mission, this book. There was a picture of a silk hat in the back cover. Yes or no?
Oh, how did you know?
Dun-dun.
Play like a fucking fiddle.
Oh, fuck.
Prosecutor Gavin, the defendant is answering all of your questions. Stop badgering her.
You could talk, you fucker. You were just badgering her.
Yeah, literally.
You ass.
We're both the same here. I love how Apollo always tries to act like he's not like Clavier, but really they're two alike.
Big booth.
Nothing, has he? You're soiled. Surly Dementor, nothing.
Sully, who? A Phoenix!
Phoenix, right? Who else?
Daddy?
Never told you about the trial several years ago? About how he came close, how he came to lose his attorney's badge. It was a certain piece of evidence that decided his fate, no? A certain diary. On the back, it bore the mark of a silk hat.
What?
Row.
How did you guys like that what? I think it was pretty good.
That was a solid what?
Phoenix Wright, tossed out of the profession by false evidence. And the forger who made that evidence. Is this girl standing right in front of me? Vera, you must tell us! Now we're on the same page here. Now we're both badgering her. We're both like, you gotta tell us! Vera! The evidence you made was used in a trial 7 years ago. Who asked Drew Misham you to forge that evidence? For all of our sakes, who was it?
It was me, Dio.
Nah, not really.
We only met once.
You You met the client? Well, who was it?
It was. It was. It was. It was. It was. It was.
What's going on with Vera? She's staring at Prosecutor Gavin's face again.
I wonder who that
I
is.
wonder who she could be thinking of, because it's obviously not Clavier.
His brother.
Yeah.
Yes, what? Is this sunk about me? Is this sunk on the face?
I remember clearly. I remember who gave me the book, the diary.
Who was it?
Leave that poor girl alone.
Vera!
Oh shit.
I died. Whoa.
Defendant Vera Misham. Condition unconscious. Examiner's diagnosis: acute atroquinine poisoning. This ends the recording of the trial for the murder of Drew Misham. Vera Misham was, during the trial, poisoned by an unknown assailant. The dosage was just under the lethal amount, sparing the defendant's life. I just realized that I was using the wrong voice. She is currently in intensive care and is not to be disturbed for any reason. A very simple case, at first glance, until it finally began to show its true colors. The long road to the truth takes us to the record of another trial.
Yep, we're on to the last trial.
In some ways, that was the starting point of it all. Look at a young Gavin! I love him in this.
Yeah.
I love his short hair so much. Look at that. It's my fave. And then his sunglasses and doors. I love it. I love him. I'm pretty sure he's like 17 or something here. I love him.
Yeah.
I love him. Look at him.
Yeah, he's only a little bit younger than Phoenix.
He's a baby. And that is where we must go. And little Trucy! Look at how cute she is! To find a whole Trucy! To be continued again! Hooray! Da, 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 da.
Sure.
It has an emotional boner right now. Hell yeah. I lost. It's only a game of poker. A game I've played for a long time and only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. Oh! Well, it seems I found the partner I've been looking for all along. Over a game of cards? Why, yes, over a game of cards. That was how we first met. 7 years ago. I keep going back to Apollo voice. I'm not Apollo right now. 7 years earlier, Phoenix Wright's final trial. Which, Apollo's voice is just my voice.
Yeah, we know.
Phew, okay. It's been a long time since I felt like such a rookie. Got to try and relax. Ah, good morning, Mr. Enigmar.
I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly.
I love it. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure I'm prepared.
Hi. Understand. I am asking the impossible of you.
Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we
What
did
shot to get here?
was play cards.
And that was enough.
Actually, it wasn't. Trust me.
Oh, morning, Daddy!
Oh, I'm so glad you came.
Wrong voice, darling.
Oh wait, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I messed it up.
You okay, Daddy? They picked on you? They picking on you?
I am always fine, as always. This old boy is here to help me after all.
That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on.
Thanks, my first show's today after all.
Oh, I'm sure it is. What the heck is she talking about?
Oh, old boy.
Huh? Me? Look what he's started.
Here.
What's this?
It seems fate's clock will make me wait a little longer. At least only less than 10 swift minutes remain. To all those who have supported me in my life's work, I give thanks. Farewell. Magnifi declare. I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. They said it was really important.
Hey, what's this? A memo for you or some shush?
Not from the looks of it. What is this? Looks like a page from someone's diary. I'll give it a read later.
Wait, is the final case us playing as Phoenix?
From the past. This is 7 years ago. This is the trial that made us lose our attorney badge.
Yes.
And this guy is Trucy's real father, as you can see.
Yes.
And he also may look familiar if you remember the first case. Wait, we should probably check the court record, actually. Okay, so we have this photo. A gold gun over here.
He's got a gun.
He's got a gun. Look at this creepy doll over here.
How do you feel about the trial today?
And then we have the Magnifi's autopsy report. Cause of death, single gunshot to the head. Estimated time of death, 11 to 11:30 p.m. Yeah. We'll get through it, somehow. Incidentally, the prosecutor today is a new guy, I hear.
Easy win then, yes?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Stay hydrated, folks.
Hell yeah.
They're calling him a true thoroughbred in the history of the prosecutor's office. I'm tripping over my words, sorry. Of course, there's only one of those every year.
The switching of attorneys just before the trial. I know it is a difficult situation that I put you in, buddy. But allow me to say one thing, Mr. Wright.
Yes?
You stink. Take a shower. They will not be able to pronounce me guilty today, I tell you what. So do your best, but do not worry.
First time a defendant's ever given me a pep speech. I wonder why. I'll do what I can.
I see you do not understand. You see, it will be impossible for them to declare a verdict.
Impossible?
Yes, isn't that right, Tracy?
Yep, you bet, Daddy!
My first look at the case was only yesterday, and the information I was given was a tad bit lacking, to be honest. Still, I'll do what I can. For their sake. Oh, I feel so bad for Phoenix. He's, like, led into this. He has only good intentions. And still...
He ever has good
Yeah, I know, but, like... I know. Which is what makes it even more sad. And I'm just thinking about those 7 years. I'm just thinking about those 7 years without the badge and, like, in that state. I firmly believe Edgeworth must have come and checked in on him at least. And tried to help him out.
More ways than one.
But, I mean, like, for real, like, he must have... I mean, I bet that Edgeworth helped him set up the whole jury system thing. Like, I think it's pretty easy to assume that. And I think there are hints to suggest that he was around during this time. Right? Wasn't it, like, revealed in one of the newer games? That he was around and hanging out with, like, Phoenix and Trucy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes me feel a little better.
I believe the curtains will be lifting any time now. I am in your capable hands, Mr. Wright.
As usual, Phoenix and Edgeworth are always there to support each other, even when the whole rest of the world isn't. My client is Shoddy Enigmar, known to the world as Zack Declare. A widely popular magician, star of Troupe Declare. Oh, hi, Angel! Hello! Welcome to the stream! I don't have, my webcam, so here's my heart hands for you, Angel. I love you very much. I hope you're doing well, or at least doing better. I hope you're holding up. Yay, I'm glad you're doing better. He single-handedly ushered in a golden age of stage magic until he was shot dead. And Zack Gramarye is the suspect. Zack Declare! I keep forgetting it's Declare! Where's this Gramarye coming from?
God, damn it.
Court is now in session for the trial of Shady Enigmar.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Is the prosecution ready?
Thinking, is this what all this fuss is about? Bit of a buzzkill, really.
Buzzkill? Is this some new kind of crime?
One of the worst. This is a trial, yeah. Where are the sweaty palms? The pounding hearts.
Oh, maybe you're thinking of something else, Clay.
Not like this.
Also,
Out here.
I wonder if Ian you're
oh shoot, you're right! It's not. Oh no! Oh!
maybe legal in your team, but not right now.
Angel, thank you for the sub! Ayo! I love y'all! I love you too, Angel. Thank you so much for the sub. I love you, 5ever. Thank you, thank you. I love you, Angel. I love you so much. I missed ya yesterday. I'm glad you're doing better. I'm glad you're here. Also, yeah, I miss this game too. That's why I decided to replay it, because I was like, I miss this game. And I miss the characters in this game, which a lot of them don't show up really after this, except for, well, Apollo, Trucy, and Emma show up a lot after this game. But Clavier is kind of left in the dust. We don't really see him except for in very small amounts, and it makes me sad every day. Don't make me get the host. And Lulu, I love all those. No! Lulu, I love all those emotes so much. Leaving, no.
Yeah, I have all the new Prime emotes.
I love them. They're all so good.
They're cuter than last year's.
But yeah, rest in peace, Clavier. He shows up, like, I can name the amount of times he shows up after the fact. He shows up in that one DLC for, oh my gosh, my brain is... The first new one that came out.
The first new one.
Yeah, of like the new trilogy, or the new stuff. The first one. I can't remember the...
just get there on her own.
But, for that one, in the DLC, he's in that one. And then in some of the other ones, he is mentioned, like, if you examine certain things, Apollo will mention about him and be like, yeah, Dual Destinies! It was Dual Destinies. He's in the DLC. It was in the DLC. And then, I'm pretty sure in Spirit of Justice, he mentions Clavier while looking at some Gavineer's stuff and whatnot. But I think he doesn't even show up, he's just mentioned by Apollo. Yeah. And I'm just like, where's my boy? Where is he? You have Emma and Trucy, but not Clavier? Not my boy?
Where is he?
Where is he?
I've gotten his confidence for 10,000 thrill this game is about.
Who were you again?
Clavier Gavin. Okay. To get this party started. Legally.
Gavin! The Pentatonic Christoph Gavins?
I figured my girl most famous in this part of town.
Clavier Gavin, lead singer to the mega hit band The Gavineers. You're out of your league, Rock Boy.
I know what you're thinking. You're out of your league, Rock Boy.
No, I can't believe to Clavier is a mind reader, a psychic.
That's what the necklace around his neck actually is. It's the thing that Apollo has.
Oh shoot. Hell yeah.
Oh, my debut single, 13 Years Hard Time for Love, went platinum overnight. Oh my god. That's just a hobby to me compared to this, yeah.
Talkative, aren't you? I like your affected Euro rock accent, by the way.
Just getting warmed up here, turn you right. That does sound like a hair forehead.
Perhaps you would be so kind as to fill us in on the case.
Sure, baby. Time to call on the opening act. What was his name again? Ah, yes. Detective Gumshaw. Hit it.
It's
And
come
you
choose.
are...
Who should be Gumshoe?
Hoy,
the best New York accent.
I'm walking here.
Hell
There
yeah.
you go. Alright, Ashley.
Hey, you were the one who called me up here, sir. Name's Dick Gumshoes. I'm a homicide detective down at the precinct. You in Southern.
Yes,
Detective
yeah.
Gumshoe.
That's fine.
Long time no see.
Hey, you. I'm walking here.
Huh? Me?
Today's the day, pal. Today I win and you lose. I got confidence in my testimony today, see? I was walking here.
What, you normally lack confidence in your testimony?
Detective, this is my state. Caminante.
Huh? You got a problem?
Oh, this the hailing and such. And I could care less about your history together. Rude.
Nah. Very well. Detective Gumshoe, if you would. Please tell us about the case at hand. See, it happened 6 days back in a room at the General Hospital. I was walking.
Were you
The facts are
welcome
as
to know?
simple as they come. Here's the crime scene. The victim was a patient, asleep in the hospital bed, dreaming about walking. The killer comes in, puts a pistol to his forehead, and bam, lights out. Bada bing, bada boom. Them's the facts.
Yeah, Angel, I love it too.
New York Southern, what's the difference? Not so long ago, the victim Magnifi Declare was a famous man. He was declared famous. He had the entire country under his magical spell, as it were. He even gave me immortality.
Ah, yes, the great magician. He attacked years ago, though.
Angel, you know how Adger always uses declare to help him get into the southern accent? Basically, we changed Grammary to declare.
Because it was just funny. Say the name Magnifi to one of my devotion, and you'd be lucky to get a blank stare.
Yes. Now I'm sure the youngsters today know his disciples even better. I dare say Troop Declare has made quite a name for themselves. Anyhow, I was walking here. The retired Magnifi's been in the hospital for the last year. What was it? A mall ignorant tutor or something. It was something to his liver, I think. Yeah.
A malignant tumor.
Yeah.
A malignant tumor?
In other words, he had liver cancer. He had only 3 months left to live, in fact.
Also, can I just say, I love the fact that in this segment, they didn't just say, like, this happened in the past. They're also using the old assets, too.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Sir, please. The facts do seem simple enough. But something's not right.
Ace Attorney 1's music is still the best. It's so good.
Oh, I'm glad I got to hear it. The victim was already climbing the famous stairway to heaven. Why not wait for him to knock, knock, knock on heaven's door? Why shoot him?
I wouldn't have put it quite so lyrically, but it's true.
Helen,
Oh, hey, Helen. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Hello. I don't have
Welcome
my
to Hot
face.
Hands.
Yeah, I don't have my face cam at the moment, but here you go. Here's the heart hands for you. Welcome to the stream. I love you very much. Ayo. I should literally, once I get my webcam back and it's all working, I should add this GIF as just one of the notification things.
use it for raid notification.
Oh no, I already have the best raid notification.
Okay, so a subscription.
Yeah,
notification?
yeah, I
So
would
then
put
you
it for
can
like,
see
yeah. Yee.
it.
Anyways. Boop.
Boop.
Yeah, the raid notification is the Hanako GIF that Mark made for me
Yeah.
with the audio.
great.
I'm so thankful for him for doing that. Like, honestly, Mark has been one of the, like, people who's done so much in terms of, like, making stuff for my streams. It's incredible. He's made several GIFs,
Yeah,
several...
that's awesome.
Yeah, he's the best. He's the best. He even was the one who recommended the computer I'm using now for me.
Yeah.
He's so good. I love him
He's
so
the best
much.
boy.
He's the best boy.
Why make the effort to commit murder when the victim was about to die?
Incidentally, the victim had a serious case of diabetes.
Diabetes?
In fact, he was about to shoot up with insulin. When he was shot with a pistol, the syringe is found at the crime scene to cover up his crack habit. Like diabetes and cancer. As much as it pains me to say it, the victim was clearly at the end of his life.
I believe the question before us is clear then. Why did the killer have to shoot this dying man? What reason could he have had?
Well, detective. Perhaps you can enlighten us as to the circumstances of the shooting.
Yes, sir. Actually, I was just walking here. The victim kind of ordered the defendant to do him in.
I'm so glad we have this back. Da 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 da. I'm sorry, I I love this so much.
A few days before it happened, the victim sent a letter ordering his own murder. The defendant did what was asked of him and shot the old man in the forehead. I can tell you he ain't walking no more. The bullet was fired from the pistol found at the scene, no doubt about it. And the pistol definitely belonged to the old man, sir.
He ain't walking no more.
They ain't walking here anymore.
You ain't walking in here anymore. What? You're saying the victim ordered his own shooting?
Those are the facts. I have here the letter in question.
He didn't even get to fully read that. Wait, we're checking court record for some stuff that we missed. Diagnosed with a malignant tumor, given 3 months. Check. Oh my gosh, malignant tumor in liver has progressed to final stage with no hope of recovery. Patient has 3 months to live. Patient has chronic diabetes, requires regular insulin.
You read it wrong, Anya.
What?
It's not diabetes.
Diabetes. Used for administering insulin shots. Has been washed and shows no signs of use.
Not only can we hear, but it is in a stable frame rate. This is the greatest day of my life.
I always hated getting shots. I guess Magnifi was giving himself the insulin shots. There's no way I could do that. Ugh. Wait! If Magnifi used this to inject his insulin, why are there no traces of it having been used? Something to keep in mind. Do you think Zach would hate this game just for the Zach spelling? Incredible. Okay. To my beloved student Zach, to you I entrust the task of lowering my life's curtain. Come to the 13th, 11:05 p.m. Come on the 13th at 11:05 p.m. I will ready a gun with which you will shoot 1 shot square in the forehead. You cannot refuse, and we both know the reason why. Magnifique declare. Okay.
Although could such a thing as a letter really cause one to pull a trigger, I wonder.
Is the music higher quality, though, than in the original game?
Slightly.
Yeah.
I believe the answer to that question can be found at the end of the letter.
Ah, you cannot refuse, and we both know the reason why. Detective Gumshoes, can you explain this to the court?
I love how you keep calling him Gumshoes.
What? Unfortunately, even the defendant won't say a peep about the bit, sir.
One thing bothers me about this. Why didn't he just say 11? Why haven't come at 11:05 without some specific reason?
The devil is in the details here, attorney.
Well, was there some reason?
It turns out there was. Every night for a half hour, starting at 11, the victim, Magnifique Declare, was given an IV. Or a 4.
An IV. A pour.
There it is in the picture, off to the side of the bed.
At 11, a doctor will come to set up the 4. 15 minutes later, he would come back for an empty bag. This happened every night without fail.
So that was the only time they could meet without the chance of an untimely interruption. During his during his 4.
Very well, shall we begin?
I love you so much.
I love you
Mr.
both
Wright.
more.
Your cross-examination, if you would.
What's this reason he couldn't refuse, I wonder? He could have at least mentioned it to me.
The Monopoly couldn't refuse.
Yeah, nurses would do the job just fine as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have... Okay, first, as usual, save state. Should we just press on everything?
Yeah,
We
sure.
always do our
Okay.
Seriously.
I mean, there was that one time we didn't.
Yeah.
What, one time?
Because I just think about sometimes, you know, the game gets a bit more like, oh, if you press too much, then you get in trouble for it. Because that's like badgering. Just because he got the letter doesn't mean he went through with it.
Oh, I disagree. The victim was, indeed, shot in the forehead after all, just to see it commanded.
Wait, you don't know me yet! It could be a setup. Also, yeah, who was that? I just heard a voice. But let's not be in such a hurry. Maybe we should let the witness talk for a change.
Thanks, pal.
I have no idea either, but I feel he would give me an emotional boner in the
I'm leaving.
And I can play it slow as well as I can play it fast, with my very nimble
Oh boy.
testimony detective gumshoe.
Oh my gosh.
added all sorts of gore. Asher, you know me like that.
Jesus Christ.
And the letter was sent by the victim.
Yeah, see? Yeah. There it is. Gotcha. You're all mine this time, pal.
I thought you were just gonna leave the line there.
Huh?
I had the handwriting checked out, of course. It's the victim's, no mistake. He was walking when he wrote it.
Oh, I see. Also, Fox Gun, hell yeah. I think that should probably be my next emote. Whenever I open another emote slot, it should be the Fox Gun one.
Hell yeah. Score one for the boys. Baby Dragon.
I didn't lose. I was just ascertaining the facts. Gonna take off again. 'Twas a brief but good visit. Okie dokie, Helen. See you later. Thanks for joining us. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye. So why am I so annoyed?
But a letter ordering your own death? Things aren't what they used to be, I guess.
I'm not sure this is exactly commonplace even now, Your Honor.
So anyway, guess I'll keep going while I'm ahead.
How can you be so sure?
Hey, you gotta learn to stop relying on people to do your thinking for you, pal. Learn to think for yourself. Get that noggin cranking.
You fail to grasp the concept of questioning, Detective.
First, we got this here letter. It says shoot in the forehead, loud and clear.
I can see that, but I still wouldn't do it.
Well, maybe you need to grow yourself a backbone, pal.
Whoa! Gumshoe!
Shit.
You fail to grasp the concept of shooting people as bad, Detective.
We also found the defendant's pistol at the scene. Oh shit, it's 007.
It's 007, hell yeah.
Traces of gunpowder residue shows it has been fired recently.
I can't believe Zach DeClaire is actually James Bond.
Well, Mr. Wright, is he James Bond?
We'll have to contact M6.
As far as I can tell from looking at this photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Not the MI6, military intelligence.
Military.
Not just military.
How dare you insult me like this?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. MI6. I don't know why I said M6 only. That doesn't make sense.
Shaking my head.
Speaking of that, when's the next James Bond movie coming out?
It was meant to be this year, but because of stuff, it's been pushed to 2021 and at the latest 2022.
Yeah. It's sad, because I was really looking forward to this one, because it looked so cool from the trailers.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but
Yeah.
There seems to be no issue with the prosecution's claims.
The photo. Maybe there's something in there I can use. So they're saying the defendant shot the victim in the forehead. I think there's a hole in the prosecution's argument. Clearly, Mr. Enigmar shot something else. Looking at this photo, another possibility occurs to me.
Yes?
I know, it's so sad, Angel. Cause like, okay, I'm gonna admit, when I first started watching the Daniel Craig movies, I at first struggled to like get into it because I was so used to like the dark-haired James Bond. But then, like, over the course of the films, I've come to like him the best. I honestly consider him now the best James Bond in my opinion. And I really like also a lot of the like side characters as well. I think all the side characters are really interesting. But yeah, it's gonna make me so sad that this is the last one, because I really ended up liking him in the end, and I liked a lot of the people in it, like Q and Penny and
that's basically how I feel about every Doctor Who after David Tennant.
yeah, big sad.
Or every Doctor Who after John Pertwee.
What does the letter tell us? That the defendant had a reason he couldn't refuse. His teacher's wishes.
Bingo, pal. That's why the defendant popped him one in the forehead. Bing.
Oh? The defense disagrees. You see, the defendant had another choice he could make.
What? And you can prove that with this photo.
I can prove he had a choice, yes.
The defendant might have fired like he was ordered, but he didn't shoot the victim's forehead. Well, that's what he...
Are you okay, Judge?
Wait, I want to see, do you know Azure?
He shot the... no. Clown.
Yeah.
The clown, though.
Take a closer look, see? It's been shot in the forehead too.
Oh! There's a hole in his forehead. That doesn't belong there.
Yes, and a hole in the prosecution's claim.
Man, they're obsessed with holes.
Hell yeah. Everyone in here is way too horny.
Jesus Christ, I ain't mean it like that.
And I suppose you have a reason as to why he shot the clown dog.
He didn't just shoot the doll, he shot the doll's forehead.
His forehead. Ah!
Let's read the orders once more, shall we? Azure. Too real. Too real. Oh, it was meant to be released in April and got delayed to November. I can deal with that. I can wait till November.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's just before my birthday and just after yours, I think.
Yeah.
Or before yours.
Probably after, but that depends on which date it is in November.
It's not for me. And the 20th for you.
The 20th? Okay, then yeah, it's after my birthday. My birthday is November 4th. Usually voting time. Everyone's always voting around my birthday. It's kind of annoying. Yeah. After watching Naruto, there's only one emo boy I'm thinking of. Yes, I know, Sakura. Oh boy.
Incredible.
Anyways, let's go. It's okay, I read that. You will shoot one shot square in the forehead. Which is exactly what he did. He shot the clown doll square in the forehead. Bada bing, bada boom.
The defense has raised an intriguing possibility. That hole in the clown's forehead, it definitely looks like it was shot. Bailiff, send someone to investigate this matter.
Admit, I'm impressed, but I expected nothing less. A clown. Still, doesn't mean he didn't shoot the victim.
Perhaps he did have to shoot a forehead as ordered, but the letter says nothing about whose forehead. This was the only way he had to follow his orders without taking a life.
The bullet hole in the clown doll's forehead does demand an explanation. It might very well be a clue. Your prosecutor Gavin is right. It alone does not prove the defendant's innocence. You cannot say for sure the defendant didn't shoot the victim.
Sorry, Mr. Wright. How sad it is to see the mighty fall.
How sad it is to see the novice's overconfidence. He doesn't realize just how big this little hole is going to get.
Jesus Christ. I'm out of here.
You may be a dominant most.
Caught it first, Andrew.
You may be a dominant with Apollo, but I'm the big boy here now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I don't want to be my daddy.
Detective Gumshoe. Please take this newfound fact into account as you continue your testimony.
Which one?
Why are y'all like this?
Is this what your streams are like these days? Hell yeah. I'm unhinged.
Quarantine's finally gotten...
Oh no, Azure.
Huh?
Did you die there for a second?
No, I was just gonna type out what I was gonna say.
Hell yeah.
No, you're gonna say it now, Arjun.
Absolutely not.
Do it. Put it in the anime voice.
Absolutely
Do
not.
it. Do 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 it.
Didn't he say that only one shot was fired in the report?
No, it's a single gunshot to the forehead.
Do it, Angel. I want to hear it.
Oh my gosh. We're both Lulu and I are Scorpios. It's in our blood. It's part of our fate. The stars dictate that this is how we are.
Except there's the new star sign now that makes either of us a Scorpio, and I'm just like, okay.
Well,
Have you seen that?
wasn't it that, like, yeah, I remember hearing about the new star sign, but didn't they, like, kind of disapprove it or whatever? Or say, like, it's not actually legit? Because, like, technically the stuff is, like, not exactly based on... Like, for example, if we were to actually consider where constellations are at the moment and whatnot, people would all have different star signs. Like, I think if we put, like, actually where the constellations were on the day I was born, I would be a Libra. But you don't determine that by that. Yeah. Anyways... I don't know if I should press or present. Because it was the one shot. I'm pretty sure. Like, he just said one shot. There's no reason for him to shoot twice.
Yeah.
But let me just save, just in case. Save state. So what do you guys think? Should we present the letter or just press?
Present the letter.
Remember Mark's harem anime.
Yeah. Well, we knew Marcus.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Well, we can try, and if not, we'll just load the save state.
Objection.
Okay, yeah, that's not right.
Big
Let's
beef.
just press the statement. So let me get this straight. You're saying my client first shot the clown and then shot the victim?
Hey, not a bad summary, pal.
More of a confirmation than a summary, but whatever.
Really more of a confirmation than somebody.
Oh my gosh, Clavier really is psychic. Psychic man. Psychic man himself.
But our defense attorney seems pleased enough with himself.
Do these people ever miss a chance to mock me?
Well, now that Mr. Wright got that out of his system. Shall we continue with the testimony?
I didn't have time to gather all the details before coming in here. This testimony might be my only source of information. Better pay attention and read this letter carefully. Nah, because we'll just keep respawning.
He can't ban the mods and the streamer, so. But the streamer can ban him and unmod him and prove it, so. Which would only free Azure, so it's better not to do. Good luck with that, Azure. It's the biggest one.
How dare you?
You mean this pistol, the one in the crime scene photo?
That's the one. No. It's a funny looking gun, so there's no mistaking it. Came straight out of Jersey.
We compared the skull taken from the. We compared the skull. We compared the bullets taken from bullets had from this gun.
We compared the skull.
We compared the skull taken from this bullet. The living looks and the bullets were a perfect match.
So you verified the murder weapon, in other words.
You bet we did.
Why are you so certain?
Because I'm from Brooklyn. What pile of sand has your head been stuck in all this time, pal? You never heard of Zag and Balance quick draw shooting?
Huh? What's that?
One of the defendant's specialties. Zag and Balance stand on either side of a gear.
Also, look at Valen as a young man.
He declares.
He declares.
Yeah.
Also, who's this woman?
Then they shoot. Bada
Yeah.
bing, bada boom.
Yeah, it is so true, Angel. Everyone looks 1,000 times better without a mustache, because mustaches are disgusting.
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 But the bullets don't hit him. Instead, they hit everything else on stage. This was one of the pistols they used in the show. Got a great design, huh? The kids love it.
Yeah, Sheen's guilty dodger right there. Cause he would stream with his run and he'd have a mustache, so Anya is just me.
No!
I'll
No!
and send it to Gabajo.
No!
Show him how mean she is.
No! No!
Many boys and girls join the police because of that pistol right here.
You know, that would explain a lot about the police force.
Troop declares stopped doing that act a while ago. That old man held on to that pistol ever since. The court would like to see the pistol in question. You got it, sir. Here she is. Straight out of Jeezy. Well, this is truly a blast from the past. Yeah, it's a stage pistol from Magic, so see. But it can fire real bullets. It looks so much bigger in real life than on TV. Yeah, but it can only hold one round. By the way, the pistol's firing chamber is empty. And it shows traces of having been fired recently. And walking.
So were any fingerprints found on the gun?
Unfortunately, no. Of course, the defendant is known for wearing gloves. Like a glove? We might say that the lack of fingerprints is, in fact, a fingerprint of its own.
Haha! Intriguing point. Well made.
Whoa, 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 not well made, not intriguing.
In any case, the court accepts this evidence.
Finally.
Oh, hey, I was right about it shooting once. My grandchild would get a kick out of seeing this. But now it's time to return to our testimony.
Yeah, now we can do it. Okay. Well, let's
I just jumped
save.
a step.
Yeah, that's always what happens. The jump in the steps. That's why there was even that meta thing where Clavier was like, sometimes you gotta wait a sec.
Only cowards use guns, see? All I need is my baby dragon.
Incredible.
If you look closely, you can see how the pistol's made to bend here. It's a one-shot only model, and I guess this bend is where you load it. So this is the famous Declare Golden Gun.
Jesus Christ.
Declare the Golden the Gun. They say kids used to love pretending they had one of these. I wonder if they pretended to miss their targets too.
I'm not much of a gun person, but That looks kind of dope.
Yeah.
I like the aesthetic of it.
Yeah.
There we go. The trickiest cases often seem the simplest. Prosecutor Gambit, you missed the bullet hole in the clown's forehead. If you hadn't missed that, you might have come to a very different conclusion. Understand?
Yeah, but like I just said, pal. After he shot the clown in the forehead, he wouldn't summon a baby dragon.
Did nothing of the sort to the victim. The pistol proves he could not.
The mother weapon? How?
I'm glad you're here, Angel. I love you.
I love you the most, Angel.
Untrue, I love everyone here the
Look
most.
more than I sure does.
It's
I'm gonna
quite
fight all of you.
it's quite simple, Your Honor.
I show you my love.
This pistol only holds one bullet at a time.
Ah!
If he had shot the clown in the forehead, he couldn't have shot the victim too.
Ah!
That's not the contradiction, not even close. All he had to do was reload the pistol after the first shot.
Oh, where did he get the extra bullet? They're not so easy to come by, you know. If you claim the defendant had one ready, then prove to us how he got it.
Ha ha ha. The feeling this wasn't over yet. No, this party is just getting started. And I haven't proven anything yet, beyond my good looks and startling record sales.
An utter lack of humility.
I heard that.
Oh, what's this?
Oh, I forgot that you're psychic.
Oh, what was this?
Oh, what's this?
Oh shoot! I forgot about that.
It seems that the prosecution has another witness prepared.
Like I said, Hair Detective was just the warm-up act.
Excuse
Oh wait,
me.
what?
Damn it, Anya. Like I said, Head Detective was just a warm act. I should have clued you in as soon as you said hair.
I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah. Brooklyn Rage.
But the audit and the tip of what's to come. They're ready.
Ready for what?
For my decisive witness, of course. A witness who will find and prove one thing for us. That it was Zack DeClaire who shot the victim in the forehead.
Very well. We will pause for a 15-minute recess.
This might be my lucky break. I'll need that 15 minutes to talk to my client, Zach.
Court is adjourned. Another to be continued.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 3 to be continued. 3.
Yep.
Yeah, very impressive, Mr. Wright. I have to say, I expected nothing less.
We've only just begun. I was hoping you could tell me a bit more about what happened, actually.
I did not think you would believe me if I told you, see? Better that you discovered the truth for yourself. I was thinking of you, you know. I was oiling up my pecs.
I think we need less thinking and more talking. That night in the hospital, what really happened?
Ah, the way your eyes gleam, Mr. Wright. You'll scare Juicy.
Speaking of which, where is she?
You have seen the problem yourself. The letter.
The one shot in the forehead one, right?
Yes. And the reason he speaks of. I cannot deny my mentor's wishes, even if it meant my own death.
Why not?
This is something I will not say, for now at least.
What's this for now business?
I've done many things in my life, some well, some poorly. But this is a cross we must bear alone to our graves.
We?
You wanted to know about the night of the incident?
Finally, this guy sure likes to take his time getting to the important stuff.
Of course, I had no intention of shooting my mentor. I snuck into his room that night, and the appointed time. And found there upon his bedside table 2 pistols.
2?
Yes, the one I had used on stage. And one that had been used by my partner, Fallon.
Oh, for the Zack and Valence quick draw thing.
My mentor had the look of one sleeping. I stood by his bedside, hearing only the light sound of his breathing. Then I took the pistol into my hands. I cannot deny that my resolve faltered then for a moment.
You faltered? You mean you thought about shooting him?
Recall, there was a reason I cannot refuse his request. His last such request, though not his first.
So there were other requests you couldn't refuse before?
To be honest, I've not always been steadfast, and I fear I brought pain upon Juicy.
Was Magnifi coercing his disciples somehow? Just what was going on in Troop Declare?
And in the end, I did not shoot him. Instead, I turned and shot the clown. I took the pistol I had fired and placed it in my pocket.
In your pocket?
I believe if you examine the bullet in the clown's head, you will find it to be different than the one in my mentor.
The... what? Wait, no.
What were those called?
Rifling marks.
Yes. Well, that is all I have to tell you concerning the case.
Concerning the case? You mean there's something else you can tell me?
You are a fascinating young man, Mr. Wright.
Thanks.
Yes, there is something. My mentor, his eyes opened.
What? Magnifi Declare?
The old devil, he was not asleep, you see. Of course, the gunshot would have woken him anyway. And there we had our last discussion as mentor and pupil. It was not a long discussion, maybe 5-10 minutes or so.
What did you talk about?
Mr. Wright, did I not just tell you? It is not concerned this case.
Zack Declare. He seems pretty steadfast to me, or maybe just stubborn.
Mr. Wright, Once again, I am in your hands.
Right, let's get back in there.
Court is now back in session. I have arisen from my nap.
During a recess, a bullet was found in and dug out from the clown's head.
Well, this is news, and the rifle markings.
Now, time to do a detailed analysis. Though they did find the weapon tag matches the murder weapon.
Well, that's not a very conclusive. Is it?
Which is why I'm about to call my very decisive witness.
Your
Very
decisive... Your decisive witness? How many times have I heard those words? Though they often turn out to be far less decisive than you think.
Well, don't worry on my account. I'm quite confident this witness will do the job. After all, he's intimately acquainted with the players in our little production. Being the other half of Troop Declare, famous duo, Zack and Valent.
Valent Declare. So we get to meet the great Magnifi's other disciple.
Non-mustache. Perhaps we'll start by his name and occupation.
Valets declare. Magician. Declare.
Hell yeah.
And you're the decisive witness, are you? You can prove your fellow student your partner's guilt. Fate, the grand declare, filled with traps and declares.
Wait. The shooting took place in that hospital after 11 o'clock at night. If you're a witness, does that mean you were there that late?
If one were to deduce this declare, the declare is yes.
Okay. I always get the characters, don't I?
Oh, I miss his music. I have an interesting fact for you, you see. Several days before the crime, my witness receives this.
That looks very familiar.
Wait. That's the same letter
Aw.
Zack Declare received.
Yay, music came.
Yes, or perhaps I should say, declare. Oh god, you declared. Order, order, order. And what does it say? Surely not the same thing.
You should see for yourself.
11:20 p.m.
Ooh.
Why, it's practically the same. The court accepts this into evidence. This is most unusual. Exactly what was going on with you folk? What exactly was your troop declare up to? By which you mean, declare? I'm just having trouble envisioning a man who could ask his students to kill him. Both of them, no less.
Just my opinion, Herr Judge. But from his letters, I'd say he was coercing them, not asking them.
We walked the magician's path together, and in so doing shared much of our lives declaring. When people are so close, there is a strain, a wrapping of relations, you see, you might say. Yet this has nothing to do with the declare at hand.
By which you mean you're not going to tell us. Which makes me wonder even more about this reason they couldn't refuse.
I wonder.
Well, let's get on with the testimony for starters. The defendant, Zach DeClaire, stands accused. Tell us why. Oh, I'll do more than that. I'll even declare. For where he walks, the red roses rise, singing hymns to the miracle that is DeClaire.
I knew you'd do that.
Fascinating, though I hardly need to remind you that the evidence could just as clearly point to you as the suspect. The letter, the murder weapon, and now the 2 bullets found at the scene.
In fact, the only difference seems to be the designated times. As every magician knows, declaring is everything.
Yes. And now it's time to get this party fired up.
That night, I visited the hospital room at the time Magnifi requested. The smell of DeClaire hung in the room. My mentor had taken his final bow. I did not imagine my fellow student might have received the same instructions. Yet a deal with the dead is still a deal. DeClaire's sweet kiss I gave to the clown. Then I informed the doctor and the police. So you were the one who reported the crime. Indeed, I would think. This fact alone would clear my name of suspicion.
Let's not jump to any conclusions.
Yes, the cross-examination generally comes before the conclusions in this court. But if your testimony proves to be true, then the defendant, Zach DeClaire, is guilty.
And if it wasn't Zach DeClaire, then the killer was you, Valent.
Yeah, but my thought is, does it really matter? The guy ordered for his own death and had something held over them. Basically, one of them had to do it. There wasn't really an option. That was like...
It's weird.
Yeah.
And no disappearing act will get you out of that.
Okay.
Sarah, please.
I guess let's press all the statements again. Boop. Wait.
Which, according to the letter, was 11:20 p.m.
Indeed. And DeClaire timing is everything.
Right.
Consider the illusion of teleportation. If I would appear on stage before my stunt double has left, how would that look? Why, it would reveal the very secrets of my magic.
To reveal the very secrets of some magic for us all. Let's move on. You went on the designated time, and what did you see?
So, you weren't worried for your own safety at all? I mean, you smelled gunpowder, yes? What if the shooter was still nearby?
I did not declare this, to be honest. It is forbidden for a magician to have a good declare. Your declare must be weak.
Really? Isn't magic all about illusions and imagination? How about this? You were the shooter, which is why you weren't afraid.
Now you are the one imagining declares. It is forbidden for a lawyer to have a good imagination. The witness will refrain from pausing so suspiciously before responding. My forbidden imagination is starting to imagine things.
Hashtag no declare aloud. Which brings us back to this reason neither of you could refuse.
So it does, and my partner, he did not declare.
But Magnifi wrote the same thing to you. Why could you refuse if Zach couldn't?
Because I have a wheel of steel, of course. I also do this trick where I bend steel bars. So perhaps steel isn't all so strong.
So which is it?
Mind if I declare?
There were 2 bullet holes at the scene, one in the victim and one in the clown. You're saying the one who shot the clown was you?
No doubt my partner Zach has said much the same thing.
Yeah, because whoever didn't shoot the clown committed murder. I'd better dig around here a bit more and see what I turn up. Mr. Valiant, let me ask about something concerning the crime scene, namely...
Number of pistols.
I mean, it would have to be. It would have to be, right? Well, let's save first.
Let's declare.
Let me look at something real quick. This is exactly the same, right? One timeline. But yeah, it has to be number of pistols, right? Because bullet wouldn't really mean anything. The location of the pistol wouldn't really mean anything. It has to be numbered. Hi, Owen. Hello. I love ya. Welcome.
Owen was here earlier.
Oh yeah, Owen was here earlier. I'm so sorry, Owen. My brain.
Jesus.
Can't believe you've done this.
How many pistols were there when you entered the room?
By what you mean, what precisely?
2 pistols were used in the Zach and Valiant quick draw shoot 'em, correct? One for each of you.
You are well informed yet. Only one of my old friends sat in the hospital room that night.
What did Zach tell me back in the lobby?
Yeah, of course I had no intention of shooting my mentor. I snuck into his room that night at the appointed time. Found there upon his bedside table 2 cheeks. I took the cheek I had fired and placed it in my pocket.
You fucking cheat.
No, that's wrong voice. I see no problem with that statement.
Don't you do it.
Only one pistol. Only one pistol is visible in the photograph of the crime scene, after all.
So you picked up that pistol and fired it?
Indeed I did. Alakazam, alakazing, alakaboom. Yes. Is the number of pistols really quite so important? Hello?
Anya?
I'm thinking. Is it? I don't remember this for some reason. I'm very lost right now. Should we check the other ones? Should we check the other answers first before choosing?
I mean, what else would it be?
So you even pick one.
Okay. Well, I'll just go quite important.
The number of pistols is quite important, Your Honor.
Very well. Please add this deal to your testimony. What can I do but obey?
Wait! Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm a buffoon. I'm a big buffoon. Remember what Zach said about the two pistols?
Yeah.
That they have different rifling marks because the rifling marks are unique to every gun. Like a fingerprint.
Yeah.
And according to our evidence, this gun matches the bullet found in the victim.
Yeah.
Which means the other bullet that came from Zach's gun must have been the one that shot the clown.
Yeah.
So,
I can't believe I figured that out before you.
I completely forgot. Oh boy.
Plans.
People hands. Present.
According to the defendant, Zach declared, when he entered the room, there were two pistols on that table.
Two?
One of those pistols he used to shoot the clown in the forehead. Then he left with it in his pocket.
Of course, this is what he would say. Unlike the helpless clown, we must assume a defendant has some brains in his head.
Well, what about what Mr. Valentes told us? You see, there's something about his testimony that doesn't make sense.
What might that be? I told you I took the pistol that was there and shot the clown.
That's your story, at least. But the rifling marks tell a very different story, Mr. Valent. Recall what Prosecutor Gavin told us.
We compared the bullets taken from the victim's skull with the bullets fired from this gun. The rifling marks on the bullets were referred to that.
Ah,
Mr. Valent, if you fired this pistol, then you shot the victim in the forehead!
he want me to be declaring no more. Order, order, order. Oh, this is all rather sudden.
What have I done?
Prosecutor Gavin,
I owe the court an apology. Sorry.
Sorry for what?
You see, I was unaware that two of these unique pistols were crafted. The analyst of the rifling marks only proved that I've been gun that fired them.
But that's not what you told us before. You said you'd verified the murder weapon.
Which is why I'm apologizing to you now. Quite sincerely, I murder Ed. Would you hold me accountable for a mistake made in my youth?
it was like 20 minutes ago. What do you mean?
That was just this morning.
I am still young. And my death wasn't really my fault. If the defendant had only admitted they took one pistol from the scene of the crime, we would not be having this pleasant discussion now.
Declare? Yes, you're Declare.
97%! Frick!
You were presented to this court as decisive witness.
You judge.
You've proven to be more divisive than decisive. Oh, snap.
See in time. The testimony so far has merely been a review of the facts. The proof comes next.
Care to elaborate, Prosecutor Gavin?
When Mr. Valent entered the hospital room, the victim had already been shot. As his next testimony will prove. Alright, the real fight does not begin.
Bring it.
Very well. The witness will now testify to the court. Help us determine who shot what. I arrived in the hospital room at the appointed time, which is to say 11:20 Declare. After declaring the body, I fulfilled my obligation and called in the doctor. The doctor declared the body before the police arrived. He was quite clear about the time of death, 11:10 Declare. And the one in the room at that time was my partner, not me. Those times are rather close, you have to admit. Why didn't they bring the doctor in for questioning?
Who knows?
You're talking about an alibi established over a matter of minutes. To use a 10-minute discrepancy as the basis of your alibi.
Is to explain in the situation. Herr Judge, example. If a debut hit single, 13 years her time below. Due to the song, press the play button and it will play for 2 minutes 15 seconds. Do it 100 times, the result is the same.
Their debut single was only 2 minutes and 15 seconds long? What a ripoff.
Magic is a world of utmost precision. Focus requires admirable focus. Oh my god, please stop rhyming. And in the time of determined by the doctor, there is an incontrovertible truth.
Very well. The prosecution warns us that we're dealing with rather precise times. And we can't expect the cross-examination to require the same level of precision.
What the defense refrains from customarily broad, weighted accusation. We blur the focus in this case, so clearly demands.
Point taken. Baseless remarks will result in a penalty. Carry on, Mr. Wright.
Carry on, right. Okay, let's save then.
Wait.
Yeah, Anya?
Waiting.
11:05. This might not be the right time to bring this up, but here we go. Yeah, it's not.
Rip.
Rest in peace. Rest in
Can't believe
peace.
you've done this.
Good thing we have a load state.
Yeah.
Let's just press.
Wouldn't that be?
Oh wait, why am I...
Such
I was skipping through and I didn't mean to. Big boof.
Alas, such a feat may be beyond even the great Declare. For there was no one in that room but Magnifi, and he was departed after a fashion.
I have here defended Zack declares sworn deposition. I snuck into his room last night at the appointed time. It was 10 minutes before I left the room, and the victim was still alive.
The time indicated by this letter to Zack was 11:05 p.m.
Exactly. Which means the witness could not have entered the room before 11:15. Because his partner was still in the middle of his crab.
I see, someone did their arithmetic work.
Not on my fingers. You see, the defendant himself has corroborated the witness's testimony.
Does that all make sense? I mean, my issue with it is why would it take him 10 minutes to kill someone? If he arrived at the time, why would he wait for 5 minutes before shooting him? And then wait another 5 minutes?
Yeah, but you need more than that for this weird game.
Yeah. I don't remember. Wait, let me look at the court record.
Doot, 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 doot. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh, 99% love. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, kids, buying games is a mistake. Ain't that the truth?
I don't know. Ah.
Yep, Caesar for Angel.
What do you guys think?
And then come back in and give me a cuddle. Gives me hugs. Gives me hugs, Angel.
I'm so lost.
Didn't he say something about him showing up late?
Did he?
I don't know.
I
I feel
don't.
like he said something about showing up like 10 minutes late. Or 5 minutes late or something.
Okay, I think this is fine. Not a problem. I don't see any problem with that testimony.
Yeah, if you say so. Let's continue, shall we? Sometimes the most magical thing of all is the truth.
Wow, Nightbot hates Angel. I mean, I guess this is the weirdest statement.
I don't think I'm stepping out on a limb to say I have some doubts about this. How could the doctor be so precise with the time?
We do only usually get a estimated time of death, true. I'm not sure I've heard of a verified time of death. Magic revels in making the complex appear simple, but reality is the opposite. What appears complex in this case is a simple matter of subtraction. I see another person has done their arithmetic homework.
The point here is the fall the victim was taking. It's quite visible in the photograph of the scene. All what we heard earlier about the victim magnify Declare's schedule Every night delivered. Magnifi took a board trip for 30 minutes.
I can see the 4 bag right there, yes.
Now, look a little closer. Follow the jewel down from the bag to the end.
Ah! The needle's been removed.
Obviously, it fell out when he was shot.
That doesn't make any sense. That would seem to be the case.
Yeah,
No, it wouldn't.
it doesn't make any sense.
The needle comes out, the 4 no longer threat.
Oh, you could just measure the remaining IV liquid.
Oh my god, Anya. You ruined the joke.
Oh, sorry, the remaining 4 liquid.
Precisely. The 4 liquid functions for our purposes as an hourglass of sorts. This is how the doctor determined the time of death. Matter remained in the bag. It was determined that the 4 had stopped 10 minutes after administration began.
And so it was when I, Valance, declared that room. 10 minutes had passed since that horrible declare was committed, and this is the proof. Well, Mr. Wright?
I think this is the one. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Like, that one's the only one that seems kind of odd.
Yeah.
Well, there's also this syringe, too.
Mhm. Ah.
Well, seeing how it is the biggest clue we have to the time of death, I'd say it's very important.
Agreed. It would be hard to imagine a more precise way to determine the time. Behold the power of arithmetic.
The judge really loves math.
Very well. The witness will add this detail to his testimony. Sometimes the most
We already
clear thing
did.
is to clear. Hmm. Hmm.
I'm not sure whether I should press or what.
I mean, might as well press.
Yeah, because there's nothing I can really point out at the moment. I'm gonna press. I'm gonna press. Press.
Did you notice the IV yourself by any chance?
When first I entered that room, the stench of gunpowder assailed me. Next, the mark of death upon my mentor's forehead. And then, his left arm dead, I spy a drip, a rose, dripping and wilted.
What? Are you okay, Azure?
Okay there?
Its thorn, the declared for a needle.
From the vein by the force of the shot. Luckily for you. If that war had not been there, why, you might be a suspect.
Indubitably so. I might say it's thanks to my lucky color.
Oh, I remember now.
Your lucky color?
Indeed. Even today I wear it proudly upon my suspect self. For it always, without fail, brings me luck. Why, when Zack and Valiant won their first Magician's Grand Prix, yes, the very one held by the Association of International Magicians, I was adorned in this attire then too, and our trophy, a bust. What a day that was.
This is one trip down memory lane no one needs.
My lucky color, yes, indeed. And that IV too. I say I think 'twas huge, especially for me. Valiant. Declare. That does seem to be the case indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, any thoughts on this testimony?
Valiant sure looks happy with himself. Okay, how about this lucky color testimony?
There's a contradiction! Because it wasn't yellow, it was green. So, boop.
Bloop.
Certainly sounds like your lucky colors brought you plenty of luck, but not this time. Mr. Valiant, your lucky colors betrayed you.
I'm afraid you've lost me.
Your Honor, the witness's testimony just now clearly contradicts the evidence.
What? Please recall my warning at the beginning of the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Basic accusation will be duly prioritized. I do hope this latest accusation is well-based.
Don't worry, I've got all your bases right here.
Points to Sag.
Hell yeah.
Very well, let's hear the defense's claim. Where is your evidence of allies laws?
The crime scene tells all, Your Honor.
The photo of the crime scene?
Oh, talk of color has me yearning for black and white. Click with simplicity. Dollar's hair right. Just where's the contradiction in this photo?
My pleasure, and I assure you, it's quite simple. but I can't promise anything in black and white.
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say.
Please.
Oh my god. So awkward.
Valid declare. Let's get one thing straight about your lucky color. It's yellow, yes?
Kind of takes the mystery out of it, but yes. Something wrong with yellow, Mr. Wright?
Yes, there is. Decisively wrong, in fact. Take another look at the photo of the crime scene.
What's this? Confusion, doubt. Tell us, what do your elderly eyes spy? Even my elderly eyes can see a problem here, Mr. Valance. Look at that IV bag. What is this? What foul magic?
It would be hard to call the 4 liquid yellow, and I'm afraid no magic was involved in the taking of this photograph.
Photograph.
Alika, no!
Alika, oh, the music is great.
Order! What does this mean?
No! Bad angel, bad! That's the bad words. This is some kind of mistake.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin? Your witness's mistake?
Well,
The greener they are, the harder they fall. I suppose there's no substitute for experience. Valent declare, as you reminded us several times, your lucky color is yellow, but the 4 is clearly not.
Well.
This contradiction can mean only one thing.
to think, you almost had me. I see your true colors now, Ace Attorney. Phoenix right, Black Phoenix wrong.
Something you like to tell us, Prosecutor Gavin? As far as this court can tell, the witness's testimony does contradict the evidence.
Ha ha ha. Yes, a contradiction. One I shall be pleased to unback to you, Mr. Wrong.
How do you mean?
Oh, the music. How? Because the witness has made no mistakes. I agree. At a glance, the 4 liquid does appear as sort of green as the yellow. But I assure you, the liquid itself is quite yellow because of the color of the bag.
Yellow liquid? How can you say that? As far as I can tell from this photo, it's green.
The bag is clearly blue. Yes, but what color is the 4 bag itself? Jesus, dumb shit.
The bag? You mean the plastic bag on the hook?
Dude.
It looks like I want to say, light blue.
Precisely. Figured it out yet? I hope so. Putting you yellow liquid in the blue bag and...
You get green.
This, incidentally, is the liquid's true color.
I see. Your explanation does have the ring of truth to it.
But then how did he know that it was yellow?
Mm-hmm. Robert. Man, that Phoenix Wright sure is dumb.
Exactly.
As I thought. There's no substitute for experience, Prosecutor Gavin.
What?
You may tell a good tale, but you've just proven something rather grave, for you that is.
Grave.
The liquid in the IV is yellow, yes. But how did this witness know that?
Gosh.
Oh yeah, why was I pausing there?
It's quite unnatural when you think about it. You did think about it, didn't you?
Ugh.
Your Honor, the defense requests an explanation from the witness. At the scene of the crime, the IV liquid appears to be green, so let me ask. How did the witness know the IV liquid was actually yellow? Oh my gosh, it's the song!
I can't see it right now, but I'm just dancing.
Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done. No one wants to hear me. No one wants to hear me do that for too long. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay.
Alaka's, oh my god. Alaka dead.
Alaka dead.
Order. Mr. Wright, you will explain this at once.
I don't know, Angel. My seeing is pretty... It's pretty something.
The witness clearly knew the color of the IV liquid. So I'm sure it means something, but what?
I can think of only one possibility, Your Honor. The witness, Valent Declare, has testified that the IV liquid was yellow because...
What?
What? I'm also confused. I don't know the difference between these three different things. Get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah.
Because he'd seen it before.
He'd seen it before. No.
From the facts before us, the answer is clear. The witness knew that the IV liquid was yellow. Why? Because he'd seen it before. But not inside the blue bag we see in the photo. He saw the liquid by itself, in a clear, colorless bag.
I suppose you would have had to, but I'm still not clear as to what all this means.
Ask yourself, why would he know if he didn't work at a hospital? That's where you'll find your meaning, Your Honor.
I have found nothing. So, what if he knew for liquid's color? Leader getting excited over absolutely nothing for Team Buffy fans. Yeah?
That's a word I haven't heard in a long time.
The IV liquid, the 4 liquid is the only evidence proving the crime of death, the time of death. A 30-minute hourglass and 20 minutes worth of sand remaining. Your claim, Prosecutor Gavin.
I remember it well, as if it was moments ago.
However, there's a critical difference between an hourglass and a 4-bag.
Wait, I know. Pudding. An hourglass uses sand, but a 4-bag uses liquid 4.
The pudding of their doom.
I'm right? Pudding.
As much as it pains me to say this, Your Honor, no.
Angel, for me, it depends. Like, I like pudding,
Depends on
but
pudding.
only certain kinds. Like, it has to be well-made pudding. Like, there's some pudding you can get from stores that's, like, absolutely disgusting. And then there's other puddings that are really good. It's just you gotta know which ones to get.
Unlike the sands through an hourglass, 4 liquid enters the patient's body, at which point, like magic, it disappears. However, what if the amount of 4 liquid had increased? You could tell, could you? After all, there's no way of knowing how much went in.
Let me get this straight here, wrong.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean, Angel. I understand now. Yeah, I guess, like, I don't really mind the texture of it.
Just in the witness what is done since 4-bag. 4-bag.
Not with water, but with IV liquid. That's how you knew the IV liquid was yellow.
Now wait, I said declare. How might an amateur such as myself essay to perform such a task?
I'm an amateur too, but I can pour water into a cup.
There's quite a big difference between a cup and a 4-bag. Quite. Can you prove a witness is capable of such a feat?
He has a point, amateurs. I at least would have some difficulty pouring 4 liquid into that bag.
You don't need to be an expert to see the look on the witness's face. He added liquid to that I-4 bag to throw off the time of death.
I tired very talented evidence.
Well, Mr. Wrong, any solid evidence to bring us back down to earth?
Valiant declare, I'm afraid your magic won't serve you well in a life of crime.
Mind I declare what you are strongly suggesting.
Magic relies on props, and props become evidence. Our witness was certainly able to increase the amount of 4 liquid in the bag. All he had to do was work a little magic, and the prop was... the syringe! Woo!
We finally got there.
We finally
The
got
victim's
there!
syringe.
It's the perfect prop for the magically increasing 4 trick. And easy enough for an amateur to use.
What kind of evidence is that? The syringe was clean, not a trace of liquid in it.
There's so many objections.
And don't you find that odd, Prosecutor Gavin?
What?
The victim had the syringe to administer his insulin shots. There should have been traces of insulin left inside. Well, Valiant declare, as you point out yourself, the 4 liquid makes the perfect clock, one that you can manipulate at will. For some,
I love that Maldo.
That really reminds me of that one clip that Azure and I saw when we were watching the new Digimon, and Palamon was like screaming in the dust storm or whatever. It sounded so real. I was like, Greg, this person really went all out with that screaming. What if we all recorded our own objection sound clips? That would be amazing, Angel. That would be, like, what if we had, like, a fan-made game of Ace Attorney, but we're all the main characters?
That's for the next Game Jam.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! That would actually be amazing.
I do declare, well, with this being his first, that the burden of this trial has been a bit too much to bear for Prosecutor Gavin. I'm afraid that, while there is a doubt as to the amount of IV or 4 liquid in that bag, the time of death cannot be proven. And that brings our trial to a close for today.
Well, maybe I can squeeze an extra day out of this. I can do a little much-needed investigation work.
I see there are no objections. Court is adjourned.
Hey. Truly, it's no substitute for experience. Nothing blinds one to the truth so effectively. A word to the wise. Underestimate the young and they'll sweep your feet up under you. In a way you never, ever expected. You see, I know exactly what you're thinking.
I know, we established you're a psychic. It's not that much of a shocker. But I'm guessing that's not what he's talking about. So let me just send it into your brain. What are you talking about?
See, the witness used a syringe to manipulate the level of the 4 liquid. But there is no proof.
There's no proof he didn't do it either.
Yes, quite true.
Huh? He's admitting it?
No, this witness quite as decisive as I thought. This, I admit. After all, dwelling in the past and the future holds so much.
You have something in mind, Prosecutor Gavin?
Oh, hell, Judge. I have another way to prove my case. With evidence, no less.
What's this?
This is Victim Magnafi declared diary.
Diary?
After going into the hospital, Magnafi began writing his memoirs at sea. The story's birth, his thoughts in review, and of meeting his disciples. It seemed he intended for the last chapter to end, quite appropriately with his death.
Wait, that book doesn't say what the reason was, does it? The reason why his disciples couldn't refuse his last request?
Sadly, it does not. What's important here is on the last page. Apparently, the victim wrote in his journal that night. Even after the fall had begun at 11 p.m. Let's read, shall we? Shall we read it next week, Anna?
Tonight's Ivy.
Anya,
What?
shall we read it next week?
Oh shoot, it is already. Well, but we're towards the end though. Like, this is the moment where Phoenix shoves his foot in his face.
Okay.
Right? Am I wrong?
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we can save it for next time, since it is already 3 hours. Okie dokie.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
You Andrew. Oh, I love you.
Oh yeah, pure sushi smells. Remember that, y'all? Good times. Did
Oh
we?
yeah, we are right at
Yeah.
we are right at the end. But
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah, that's what I thought, was that we were towards the end.
This court accepts this into evidence.
Last bought with particular care.
Oh, and there's the silk cat.
Yep. We know what that is,
Yeah.
don't we?
Oh my gosh. Big boof.
This is the last page. The diary ends here. Huh? What's this? It looks like a page was ripped out. Well now, isn't that interesting?
This journal may end here or it may go on, but not long. That depends on his hand. Of course, by his. He refers to what defendant. Zach Grammari. Zach Declare, sorry.
That would make sense. He was the first scheduled visitor after all.
But look at what he said before that. This journey may end here or it may go on. It may go on.
Yeah, and there's a ripped page.
Magnified Declare intended to write again. That is, if Zach Declare didn't pull the trigger, I see the defense understands the meaning of this. The victim's diary does not go on; it ends. Because Magnified's life was brought to an end by the defendant, Zach Declare.
Order, Prosecutor Gavin. Are you certain that Magnifi Declare wrote this?
There is no mistaking his handwriting.
Well, this does seem to be significant. According to this, Magnifi did intend to continue his diary. Yet if his diary ended here, which plainly it did,
Then the one who pulled the trigger was the first visitor, Zack DeClaire. Well, how do you like me now, Hair Long? Still too green for your taste,
He's right about the diary being pretty clear still. I find it hard to believe that he'd overlook such an obvious problem with his precious evidence.
well, Mr. Wrong, the witness's testimony we heard was lacking. But put together with this evidence, it seems quite sufficient for our case.
If the diary is accepted like this, the trial is over. Maybe it's time for me to show them something.
No.
The game forces you to show the evidence, by the way.
No.
So we have to do it. We have to do it.
Oh,
Even though we
no.
know the game, this is honestly one of the worst things a game has ever, made people do. Like, you know that it's the wrong choice, but you're forced to make it anyway. And that sucks.
I'm left with no choice but to show my own evidence.
What?
This hurts! This hurts!
You have some evidence that returns this diary?
Poor Phoenix.
It's not too late. The wrong too late to leak this and avoid more in this.
Very well, please show us your evidence, Mr. Wrong.
Clavier clearly knows what's up. And he was trying to be like, please don't. Please don't do it. And we're gonna do it.
Incidentally, don't even think of showing us this diary I've shown the court. Now that we've come this far, I hope you're something a little more decisive.
I know what you're doing.
Shows evidence that proves the victim continued writing the diary.
No! No! Y'all, it's been nice knowing y'all. It's been nice knowing y'all. I'm gonna have to wait for 7 years after this. Ugh.
First, yeah, I know. First, take a close look at this diary.
She was just having a moment of silence.
Yeah, moment for silence for Phoenix. The death of Phoenix's career for 7 years. Note that a page has clearly been ripped out.
What's this? I hadn't noticed that bulge at all.
That's why we're still here talking about this. As it just so happens, I have here what I believe to be the missing page.
Who can say where the road goes?
Alaka, I don't believe it.
Remember when Phoenix wasn't supposed to be the hobo lawyer? Yeah!
Yeah, I remember.
Originally it was supposed to be some other dude, but people at Capcom were just like, you have to have it be Phoenix.
Looking at this page, it's hard to imagine that the first visitor that night shot Magnifi Grammary. That's the defense's position.
Wait, let me see that.
This hurts. This hurts.
What in Sam Hill? Why, this is the continuation of the victim's diary.
Clavier is just like, you've done fricked up. Note the torn edge of the page. It's a perfect match with the torn remains of the last page of Magnifi's diary.
Quite remarkable.
You can't explain what all this means, Herr Attorney.
The diary continued after his first visitor came, which means that the victim was still alive after Zag Declare left, leaving no one to take his life but the second visitor, Valent Declare.
No! You were supposed to fill my dark soul with light! The handwriting too matches that on the other pages.
I have a quick question for you, Azure. Clavier seems a little like. Well, actually, we'll just continue.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
This is, without a doubt, the genuine article. Oh, snap.
Genuine Declare.
Order.
I decided that I might be spilling too much to say anything more.
Yeah, no.
But wait, that's impossible. I didn't declare this. That old man could never in that.
That was such a long
Finally.
pause. For a second, I thought my game like crashed or something because he just went like that and then was there for like a little bit, and I was like,
Yeah.
Clavier, are you okay? Yeah, they really do rub it in our faces. They're like, look at Phoenix fail!
Thus couldn't resist. Could do hell wrong.
Resist what? Presenting solid evidence?
Judge.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin.
To request we put the current cross-examination on hold. The prosecution would like to call a new witness.
But Prosecutor Gavin. This returns the current witnesses.
I ask. Oh wait,
Hey.
what was that?
God damn it, Anya. I ask only to put it on hold. Please, my new witness is a very, very important piece of testimony to give. 5 minutes, no more. I promise, Your Honor.
Well, if you put it that way, Mr. Wrong, what's your take on this?
Well, Your Honor, judging from his enthusiasm, we'll have to hear this new testimony sooner or later anyway, so it might as well be sooner.
And though this is highly irregular, we will put the current cross-examination on hold. The witness may step down. Now, Prosecutor Gavin, please bring this surprise witness to the courtroom.
I had a bad feeling just then. That ripped out page was too obvious. He must have known. And I should have known it was a bad sign all around.
Who the fudge is this?
We've already seen it.
Yeah.
Holding trial with no audience is a first, even for me, Prosecutor Gavin.
I beg the court's understanding.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I had to make a judicial deal with the witness to secure his testimony.
A judiciary deal?
The details of his testimony may have some legal ramifications, shall we say. I thought it best to contain the information to this.
Very well. And you are the witness, I gather.
Yes. Yes, sir. State your name and occupation for the record. My name's Jermission. I'm a painter.
A painter, and you are somehow related to this case?
Oh, well, not per se. I have one simple question for this witness. Mr. Misham is what? Do you know what this is? Oh, yeah, I know it well.
How is that possible? Have you seen this diary page somewhere before?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I made it.
You... What? You made it?
Yes, you might call it one of my works. The Regional Prosecution's Office received a tip-off yesterday. Illegal evidence has been prepared for the trial of Zach DeClaire.
Illegal evidence?
I initiated an investigation and found this witness. A painter to the world at large, Durham Mission has another side, you might say. He's skilled in making perfect reproductions of certain things.
Yep. Hello.
Oh no, Azure! Are you okay?
What do you mean me? It was Lulu.
Oh, it was Lulu. Oh, okay.
Forgeries, in other words. Yeah, because I went into the Shadow Realm again.
Forgeries.
Big beef.
I'm glad you're back, Lulu.
Thank
Well,
you.
so we are to understand that this page here is.
By a certain defense attorney.
Hold it. I didn't prepare this evidence.
The attorney speaks. What about this page I was on? What about is he saying? It makes no sense. After all, it was you who presented this evidence towards Venus wrong.
Witness! Mr. Misham, was it? Who requested this forgery? Who was your client? Where is she?
I don't know.
What?
Most of my clients prefer to remain anonymous, even to me. I make the items they want and receive my payment. That's the extent of my contact with them.
But there's no proof this is a fake.
It's a fake.
Huh?
Avoid just this sort of problem. I was put a special mark on my work. I could say without a doubt, this is mine.
Oh no.
Poor Phoenix.
Mr. Wrong? Mr. Fired? Mr. 10 years in prison?
Yeah. I feel bad for both of them because they were both being strung along like this. It's awful.
Yeah. Because somebody gave a piece of paper, somebody put in that suggestion
Yeah.
to the prosecution.
Yeah. Which is also why, you have Clavier freaking out all those years later because he's like, oh shoot.
You have just presented illegal evidence to this court. My court! The sentence is death.
It was careless of me. That's all I can say.
Oh, old boy! Here!
What's this?
I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. They said it was really important.
And Trixie got used as well.
Yeah, everyone got used. That's why that person that I can't say is the worst.
Yeah.
It was all a trap. A fatal trap.
Mr. Wright,
Yes.
do you have an explanation for yourself?
If I did, would the court hear it?
Probably not. Forging evidence is a serious crime. And presenting it in court, a serious mistake. A fatal mistake for an attorney. Off with your head.
Fatal too, perhaps. Client idea. What kind of evidence relies on forged evidence? The answer is quite clear. A guilty one.
Your Honor, wait. I understand that presenting forged evidence in court is a serious crime, but you cannot hold my client responsible for actions I undertook as an individual.
I am sorry, Mr. Wrong.
Your Honor.
Never close call, I dare say. Is the prosecutor's office received the positive? Everything would have gone the way you wanted it to. I even gave you a tap. But you decided not to take it when embarrassing yourself.
I see no need for further discussion on this matter. Spell no wishes, dismiss.
What? Like you said words. Mr. Attorney,
Yes.
could I ask your name?
Phoenix Wright.
Mr. Wright. I've seen and studied many people, but none like you. I remember you, Mr. Wright.
Though I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way, he said the word. This trial is over. You have the right to find a new attorney and make an appeal. However, this court must. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zach? There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. It is impossible. I'm afraid the defendant is quite mistaken. I must certainly have the authority to declare a verdict on you. Except, tell me, how do you plan on announcing your verdict when your defendant does not exist? Doesn't exist? What are you talking about? I am talking about this. He dipped!
Yep.
You didn't disappear that.
Mr. Nigmar.
The defendant escaped. I'm the quick.
He dipped.
Yep.
Bailiffs close all exits from
I know, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. It's like one of the best things to ever happen in one of these games. Just the defendant being like, see ya, bye.
on the double. He must not be allowed to escape.
I
was not expecting
I
that.
know. I was waiting for it. I was like, I know he's gonna do it. It's so good. It's one of the best. You just like, bye.
That day, in that courtroom, a miracle occurred. The defendant, Shoddy Enigmar, aka Zack Declare, did not just escape from court, he literally, unbelievably vanished. Right before the bailiff's eyes, no one ever saw him again, not since that day.
This is the Declare miracle.
No verdict was declared. After all, the defendant didn't exist. That's how it happened. The trial of magician Zack Declare vanished, along with him for all eternity. The mysteries that remained behind were all solved, however, but not until 7 years later. To be continued. Poor Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Ba-ba-da-da-da. I'm gonna wait until we get back to a point where there's music, which will probably happen in like 10 seconds.
That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present, but you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself.
Ah, yes, this is the music we want.
Yeah. Yeah. And start on next time. It'll be great. So let's do save state.
Yes.
Save state. And with that, we're done for today. What a way to end the stream. Incredible. Interessante. But ye.
Oh, I'm glad you have fun, Angel.
Ye.
So did we.
I'm glad we all had fun.
Watching, Angel.
Thank
God,
you.
I'm dead.
Yeah, me too. I'm very tired. I need to
Whoa.
eat something.
What? Oh, yeah, dude.
Go eat.
Yeah. But yeah,
I can't get over how you just disappeared.
I know, it's so good. It's one of the many reasons why I have to say that, like, I say this before at the start of this, but Apollo Justice Ace Attorney is literally my favorite Ace Attorney game for many different reasons. It has some issues, not gonna lie, but it also has some of the best stuff to ever have happened in this series in it. And that's one of those moments. One of my favorite moments. Just he's like, bye. Peace out. But yeah. Thank you, Angel, for the resub, by the way. And thank you, Azure and Lulu, for joining me as usual. It was a blast.
Anytime.
Of course.
Hell yeah. Let's see who we should raid. If my page will load. Ever one day.
One day.
One day. Let's see. Who is live? We could raid Yosoy. We can raid Q-Flux. We could raid Red Ginger Cat. Let's raid... Red Ginger Cat. If I can remember how to raid properly. There we go. Hell yeah.
Where did he? Oh, there it is.
Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys
next time. I love you
Bye.
all. Bye bye.
I love you all the most.
Boy.
Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha.
Oh,
Okay,
oh
there we
my god.
go. I was seeing how long it was gonna take you.